10과 어제 도서관에서 한국어를 공부했어요. 대화 1. 투안 씨는 언제 한국에 왔어요?
올해 2월 10일에 한국에 왔어요. 수루 씨는 언제 한국에 왔어요?
저는 작년 7월에 왔어요. 대화 2.
투안 씨, 어제 뭐 했어요?
친구하고 PC방에서 게임했어요. 리안 씨는 어제 뭐 했어요?
도서관에서 한국어를 공부했어요.
10과 EPS 토픽 듣기 1에서 3번 들은 것을 고르십시오. 1번 1월 12일 2번
4월 10일
3번 12월 25일 4에서 5번 질문을 듣고 알맞은 대답을 고르십시오. 4번
언제 한국에 왔어요?
5번 어제 뭐 했어요?
Lesson 10, Grammar 1. We know about how to make sentences, right? 어요, 어요. Good. But we don't know how to talk about the past. How do you say I go to the market? 시장에 가요. Then how can we say I went to the market? Let's find out. If you want to change the verb to the past, you need to add another ending before the 어요. It's always 어요 when we put another ending in front of it, so just remember that. So, if you make a verb past, first you add at or ot, and then you add 어요. If we put that together, it's 왔어요 or 없어요. And then there's the special verb 하다. If you want to say made or did something, what do you need to add? 없어요, which makes 했어요. If you can get this, you're doing great. Let's read the past verbs below. In other words, at, ot is used to express something or a situation that occurred in the past. It is correspondent to did, had in the past in English. It is formed by adding at to the verbs and adjectives with stems ending in the vowel a or o. Otherwise, ot is added after the stem. And for the verbs ending in 하다, change het, which is the abbreviation form of 하였. Look at the chart. Ending in vowel a or o. To go, 가다. Went, 갔어요. To see, 보다. saw, 봤어요. Ending in a vowel other than a or o. To eat, 먹다. Ate, 먹었어요. To read, 읽다. Read, 읽었어요. 하다, 했어요. To study, 공부하다. Studied, 공부했어요. To exercise, 운동하다. Exercised, 운동했어요. Now let's listen to some more examples in full sentences.
친구하고 시장에 갔어요.
I went to the market with my friend. Oh, look at this. There's a 하고 again. What's the first noun? 친구, friend. But what's the next noun? 친구하고 right, it's about you. Good. Not 시장. Why? To the market. What's that in Korean? 시장에. Wow, that's great. And then finally, what's the verb? 갔어요. And what's that in English? Went. You got it. You can say sentences in the past tense. Let's hear another example.
식당에서 점심을 먹었어요.
Good. What's the verb for eat? To eat? 먹다. Okay. So what's ate? 먹었어요. You got it. And here's another sentence that you might use a lot if you come to Korea as an exchange student.
기숙사에서 한국어를 공부했어요.
Good. So, what's the verb here? 공부했어요. Great. And what does that mean? Studied. Okay, we learned about past tense verbs. So always remember, what do you add if the vowel sound is a or o? 왔어요. And what do you add if there's another vowel sound? 없어요. And what about 하다? 했어요. Okay, great. Lesson 10, Grammar 2. 에서 is like another preposition, and it's used to mean at a place where you're doing an action. Before, we learned that a can mean at, like at a place where you are just there, as in Rihan is in the office. And this is what we use when we say what Rihan is doing at the office, as in Rihan is working at the office. That's when we use eso. So you can see that we don't really change the preposition based on whether the verb is be or an action verb in English. But in Korean, there are two separate words, and eso goes at the end of nouns where the action is happening. So let's see. In other words, eso expresses the location where someone or something is taking place. It is used after a location noun. Let's listen to the whole conversation.
어디에서 한국어를 공부해요? 도서관에서 공부해요.
Where do you study Korean? I study at the library. What's the action that's taking place? Study. And where is it? At the library. Good. So what's the Korean word that means at in this sentence? 에서. Good. We use 에서 because of the action verb to study. Study. 공부해요. Now let's hear another example.
어디에서 친구를 만났어요? 영화관에서 만났어요.
Where did you meet your friend? I met him or her at the theater. Good. So what's the action that's taking place here? In English, meet. Good. In Korean? 만났어요. Right. Notice in English we use did to show the past, We don't have a helping verb like that in Korean. It's all one word, 만났어요. Okay, and what happened at the movie theater? 만났어요, met. So what do we use to say at? 에서, good, at the theater. Let's hear one more example.
백화점에서 쇼핑했어요? 아니요, 시장에서 쇼핑했어요.
Did you go shopping at the department store? No, I went shopping at the market. One more time. What's the action here? Shopping, you got it. And where is the first place in the question? At the department store. What's that in Korean? 백화점에서. Good. And in the answer, what's the place? At the market. What's that in Korean? 시장에서. Wow, you're doing a great job. Wonderful.
10과 1. 들은 것을 고르십시오.
6월 12일에 갔어요.
2. 질문을 듣고 알맞은 대답을 고르십시오.
어제 어디에서 쇼핑했어요?